Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Don't Starve Season 2. This is RyudaXIII as always. If you remember in my last video I was talking about Guild Wars 2 and my level 80 ranger. In particular I was talking about the skill Whirling Defense. It's the 5th skill if you're using an axe offhand. And if you're in a combo field, and I was using Healing Spring, I think my skill's called. I can't remember. the third skill that rangers can use for healing. That's the one I'm using. Makes a circle on the floor. Does instant heal of about 4,000, I think, and then it heals. It gives you regen for 6 seconds after that. I prefer it to Trollungen, which is the second ranger heal, because it gives you that instant heal at the beginning. But yeah, on to Whirling Defense. If you're standing in a combo field like Healing Spring and you press it, you'll get an effect because it's a combo finisher, and this one shoots out bolts. So basically, for mine, I'm standing in a water field, so it shoots out healing bolts, and I'm not sure if I think they give slight healing and cure conditions if they hit an ally. But say if I stood in a fire combo field, I'd shoot out fire bolts. If I stood in an air one, I'd shoot out lightning, and I think they do vulnerability if they're lightning. My current build is short bow, and then my secondaries are either sword axe or sword warhorn. So, because I like to fight up close sometimes, even though I'm a range. It's just an interesting, different style of play. My utility skills are, my first one is Quickening Zephyr, which is a skill that I can't remember if it's for 2 or for 4 seconds. Doubles your attack speed, which is very good. It lets you shoot twice as many arrows, get twice as many flashes. I'm not sure if it is a full double, but it seems it's rapid. It's funny if you're using it with a sword though, because your entire body just flies around because you're doing it twice as fast. Yeah, you don't ragdoll, but yeah, if watching the animations going twice as fast is quite strange. I'll go explore the other side of this. And then my last 2 utility skills are, one is the signet that makes you move 25% faster, I think, and if you activate it, your pet does more damage. If it's not that, it's the one that gives you extra toughness, and then the other one is the passive health regen. It's not much regen, but you know, it's something. Keeps you alive for longer. And if you activate it, your pet takes no damage. But the way I'm traded, I've gone for the power trait line, the precision trait line, which is critical hits, and I think with the 10 points left I put it in Beast Mastery. I can't quite remember, but my arrow skills, I think they recharge 20% faster. They pierce targets, so they pierce every enemy, so every arrow can hit. As long as the enemies are in a straight line, I can hit them. And then passive signet, ranger signets, no, activated signet effects also affect me. So the one that makes your pet take no damage, for me, is like, I think it's a 3 or 4 second invulnerable period when I get in trouble. It's quite nice. And then if I feel like it, I just put the the one that increases damage on. If I just want a little bit of extra damage. Anywhere I light a fire, I will burn a forest. I don't want that to happen. Look at that. Sweet. Another thing that's good about whirling defense is it hits 12 times, so it can block all ranged projectiles like arrows and magic attacks, so like magic orbs. Then you reflect them back, but if there's an enemy close, you hit them for as long as they're within your range, which is just a range, because you're spinning the axis a range, hence whirling defense. But it inflicts invulnerability for 1 second per strike. Invulnerability means you do 1% extra damage. So, if you're within a mob, it's a good way to get out, because you'll do some damage, you'll probably take less damage. This charcoal. Alright, does work as fuel, that's cool. You take this damage and I'll take more. And then my elite skill, it's either, depending on what I'm spec'd as at the time, it's either, oh no, for this it's either Entangle or Rampage's 1 for the extra Fury and Might, because it's good, because Rampage's 1, for every attack you do, you pet gains a stack of Might. Might increases the damage, and for every attack your pet does, you get a stack of Might. But it's good if you're using the short bow, because your basic attack's just constantly shooting arrows. Moderately fast as well, but if you put Quickling Zephyr on, oh, my axe broke. Put Quickling Zephyr on, they get like 8 stacks of Might almost instantly, and it's just amazing. So yeah, that is my build. If I'm playing with my friends, quite often I'll respec into spirits, because I like using spirits. I like the way they look. I like the bonuses they give. There's one spirit, whenever you take damage, there's a 35% chance you will gain protection, which means you take 33% less damage, which is really nice. Then there's one, every time you attack, there's a 35% chance you'll do, it's either 10 or 20% more damage. And then another one is, so the protection one's the stone spirit, the frost one is the just straight up more damage one, then there's the sun spirit, which means, sun spirit, you just 35% chance you'll inflict burning for so many seconds with your next attack, and burning is very good. It deals a lot of damage. That's a rocky biome right there. Then the last one, I think it's either called the Wind or the Storm Spirit. I can't remember its exact name. I think it's when you get hit, there's a chance, it's a 35% chance, you'll gain swiftness, which just means you run faster. It's like haste. Not to be confused with quickness, which is the damage one. Downside of quickness is you can't get healed for that time. The good thing about it though is you never have quickness on you for more than about 4 seconds at a time, and you can usually kill things in that time. So yeah, take of that what you will. If you get killed in like those 2 to 4 seconds, you're probably going to die even if you didn't put it on anyway. Unless you were at like full health, then damn, that's a lot of damage. This place does actually seem quite nice. I like the rocky biome. Looks pretty. Let's see, I'm full on saplings now. I don't want to start another stack. I don't mind picking up extra rocks though, because you get the flint. But if I'm playing with my friends, I use a spirit build. I use short bow as my main weapon because it's my preferred weapon, as you could probably tell. Then there is my secondary weapon set is the axe, which you throw. It's a ranged weapon, and the warhorn to give, because the buff is not just for you, it's for everyone in the area, and it's cool skill animation. There's a wolf howling at the moon, looks quite nice. Then I trait for nature magic, which lets I trait it so spirits have twice as much health, so they're hard to kill. They still die pretty fast though. In my opinion, they do need more health. There's a swamp there, just a tiny swamp. So yeah, oh man, I lost my train of thought. Okay, first trait I get to choose is they have twice as much health. Second trait, depending on what we're doing, like if I know they're going to die a lot, I'll swap it to the trait that's when they die, they use their activate effects. So the spirits I use: stone, sun, and frost. Oh, and the elite one, which is just constant regen to the party or to the group, and when you activate its ability, it revives and cures conditions on all alloys. And it's big, and it's actually got a lot of health, so when you double its health, it's quite formidable. Stone one slams its fist into the ground, and mud pops up and cripples foes and slows them down. Then sun one blinds them, frost one chills them, which means they move slower and they can't use the skills as often, which is useful, especially in PvP. Then the last trait, this is the one I never swap out, is spirit follow you around, because otherwise they just stay there. But when you're running around and you got spirits following you, you look pretty cool. Especially because you're a ranger and you've got pets following you as well. You kind of got an army. It's very nice. Eat these seeds. Oh, the other skill I swapped, the one when they die, they activate their effect. The activate effect's also larger, so it means it covers like twice the area, which is really nice. I've got a 15% chance to activate their effects, a 15% extra chance to activate their effects. So instead of being 35, I've got a 50% chance to activate their effects whenever there's a chance for it to actually activate. Oh, I got hit. Oh damn. Don't actually know how to recover health in this note though. See, raw food. It appears. Oh, I've got petals, haven't I? Let's eat some petals. And then anything else I do, I've got 30 more points to spend trait wise. I can't remember. I think I usually just go for the bow skill recharging faster. And oh no, you get 70 points. Yeah, I'll go 13 nature magic, which also gives me an extra 3,000 health, which is quite nice. Then I'll go for 20 in power and 20 in precision, which means I'm stronger and critical hits more often and they're more effective. And the traits I pick then are when your stamina is at full, which lets you dodge roll out the way of things, you do 10% more damage, and because I'm a ranger I'm usually quite far back. And then the ones when it pierces targets, or I pick a different one then, depending on the situation. I can't remember at the moment. Well, this is it for this episode. I will round up my ranger talk after this, and I'll get back on track with the Don't Starve talk. Goodbye for now.